Hey, hey, hey.
Whatever that.
Let me tell you, like Kendrick said, sometimes you got to show up and pop out.
Yep.
And that's what we're doing. It's a Wednesday. It's a hump day for the patrons. It's early for them. I know you're probably like, yo, what the fuck is this? We got reasons why. Well, one, we missed y'all, right?
Yes.
It's been a while. And
most definitely.
The partner in crime is back, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only Black Mac is in the building here joining your boy. So you know the energy is going to be up, right?
Yes, sir.
And then two, there's something going on this weekend, Friday particularly, that I've been waiting for a while.
Yes.
I feel like my man here, Black, has been waiting on it as well.
Yes.
And it is the premiere of Deadpool and Wolverine. Me and my wife don't get a whole lot of date nights. There hasn't been a lot of movies that have been intriguing us. We did go see Quiet Place day one, and I wish I was at work. I wish my shirt phone had rang. You know, I'm sitting there like, bro, please somebody go to jail and call my phone. You know,
I didn't go see that movie because I read your review of it.
Like, it is, bro. I'm surprised it is not on Amazon Prime already. You know, it is one of those movies like we'll break it down in a review or something, or I'll break it down in memes or something. But I will say, like, The Quiet Place, the universe or the world that it is intriguing. The fact that it's a world where if you make noise, it's almost certain death. So it's a lot of things like throughout the day, if you're trying to survive, what you got to do. I think the first movie was so well done.
It killed it.
Trying to continue it in the second movie, like following the family, was kind of like, I wasn't really into part two. But when I heard day one was coming, where it was like, all right, so these aliens are across the globe. So you get an opportunity in this world to see different people adapt and survive in this world. And this one was in New York. So I'm like, instead of this rural setting where the first family's at, we're in the big city. So obviously, bro, it was oh my God.
It was that bad.
Bro, I was upset. Literally, like visually, physically upset. And my wife was just like, you enjoying the movie? I'm like, absolutely not. But we paid the money and I'm here to watch it, you know. So it is.
Yeah, we got to stay.
What up, Jen? Appreciate you tuning in.
What's up, Jen?
But yeah, so Deadpool Wolverine's popping off. Me and Black will be MIA this weekend, enjoying that, spending time with fam and stuff. But we didn't want to leave you because we kind of left you for 2 weeks, late June, early July. So we ain't trying to do that to y'all no more. Yep. We love y'all. We want to give y'all some content. So here we are. And plus, the longer we don't do shit, the more the backlog builds up. And then we have shit that we want to talk about. And then we got to just put that on the back burner because new shit is out. So
Amen.
This is us clearing our systems, getting the shit off our chest, laughing at some stuff. Because let's be honest, it's an election year in America.
Ooh,
we need to laugh. We need to laugh at some shit because shit is getting real out here, right? So, you ready to get started?
Let's do it, my guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, episode 148 of the Smoke Pit starts right now. Wow.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit. It's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. Wednesday night. Mood is right still, even though it's not Friday. The dynamic duo is back. A little merch shout out, right? We got my man Mac, then your homie Mac here on the #1 streaming podcast live show on Wednesday night. I was 9:30. All that good stuff. Episode 148 of the Smoke Pit. Like I said, let's welcome my man Black Mac back to the show, my guy.
Hey. It's
Hey,
good
man.
to be back.
Hey, how was the I know it was not all good circumstances for the trip back home, but
Yep.
How was it being around family and stuff like that?
It was very good under the circumstances. For those who don't know, my dad passed away, and we had his funeral last weekend. So all of my family came. It was good, man. As crazy as the situation was, it was good to be around, my aunt, my uncles, and just chill. You know what I'm saying? And it was the first time that we have been together, and like all of us have been together in like maybe 20, 25 years. So it was good. And for the most part, I was fine with everything. Then they brought my sister's ashes out, bro. Like, you talk about fucked up. I was fucked up. Yeah. But it was good just to have everybody in one place and interact and, bringing the family together, and like us being around each other. Like, what the fuck took us so long to, come around each other and be around each other more. So out of a sad situation came like, all right, let's get together more. Let's spend more time together. And we actually have. And being around my sister's kids, and you know what I'm saying, like, just be like, I got you guys, you know what I mean? And just getting the camaraderie together. It was beautiful. It was sad, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, and that's kind of the situation. It's one of those where it's low-key therapeutic because you're surrounded by family that you probably have not seen in a while. The flip side is like you're kind of like, why did it have to bring a death,
right,
for all of us to come around? So I think for me and my brother and my sister, like we just decided to be more adamant about doing stuff together.
Right.
It's us and bringing our kids so the cousins get to hang out and stuff.
Right.
Like time is short. When we were growing up, like we had that's what we were used to growing up around cousins, being around. So like depriving our kids of that opportunity to know their family and things like that. Like, so we're being more adamant trying to take family trips and things like that. But it just fucking sucks that
it's
the catalyst for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So I mean, glad to have you back. I will say the brand was trying to send flowers your way, and these stores was like, when you were like Oakdale is mad rural, like I would type in the zip code and every flower, everything is just like, what are you trying to do, sir? I'm like, I'm trying to get flowers to my boy. What you doing? Like, so our apologies for that, man. But
man,
like,
no
like
biggie.
anything your family needs, anything like that, man. We got you over here, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. Like, and I appreciate it. You guys thinking about me. Not only that, I tried to have my ear to the podcast as much as possible. And you know what I mean? Like there was no way for me to listen to everything everybody was doing. So I was catching it in bits and pieces, but I appreciated the words from everybody, man. Everybody sending me condolences. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Again, tough situation. There's a lot to peel back about that situation. Yeah. But like, just for everybody sending their thoughts and prayers, like I really do appreciate you all. Thank you.
Bet. I will say, I know I have my little glass of, oh shit, look, little promo, little fallen star activity here.
Nice.
Backside, little Queens of Nerdum logo here. So this will be available. This is available right now in our merch shop. Hey, link in the description, by the way. Check that out. You can go to our website, which is also linked in the description. And there's a link to the website where you can buy the merch. In that way, bro, we got you.
We got you.
Want to make stuff easy? All you do is go to thedfpn.com and then just look at all the links we got for you. one-stop shop for anything, DFP.
For everything.
And it's only going to get better. We got new designs rolling out. Eat the Cake Anime is coming out with some designs. My man has been working on he just got back yesterday, hit me up for a link to a thing to start grinding and working. Talk about a whole new revamp for No Gimmicks coming out.
Yep.
And I'm just like, well,
hey,
okay.
man, people been out here doing shit. I got to catch up.
You are doing stuff. You covering the AEW Collision out there.
Yep. Yep.
So we saw the first post from the night there. I know you're working on getting the press pass and all that other good stuff and like that. So is BCP not press credentialed for that for you to get interviews or sit in press conferences, or is AEW doing that at this point?
They closed it off for the first week, and I think they're gonna open it the next week because what we expect is that they're in a TV rights deal thing. If you hear shit with NBA, yeah. So we think they're gonna open it up this next week once the NBA makes up their mind and figure out what they're gonna do. It's gonna affect them. So,
you're waiting on the NBA?
Yeah, everybody's waiting on them.
Hey, I just heard that they're still rolling with Amazon and stuff, man. Like I think Warner tried to match Amazon, but I think the numbers just weren't there. So Adam Silver came out, was like, "Nah, we sticking with Amazon."
Did he
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yep. So we'll see what waterfall or what ripple effects that has. But I mean, if Warner just has that money left over, then
AEW is about to get paid a lot of money.
Ooh. Shout out to AEW, man.
Yeah.
I wonder how Cody is. I mean, because he's on top of the world, WWE, right?
Yep.
But I mean, to see, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll put it this way: we started DFPN, right? Mm-hmm. And we're like, oh, this is our network. We're gonna make it big. And then Amazon, Spotify, somebody's like, we want to make your podcast exclusive to our streaming thing, and we'll give you 100 million. And you got to do this many episodes, X, Y, and Z. We're like, all right. And we give up DFPN, right? Because we're just like, yeah, we're moving over here. And then DFP, somebody picks it up and it blows up, right?
Yep.
And they ended up getting picked up, right? Just our show gets moved, but DFPN brand is still there. So, I mean, I know this isn't going to happen. This is a super hypothetical. If the smoke pit goes anywhere, motherfucker, everybody covered with us. Package deal, right?
Yep.
But say the smoke pit leaves, DFPN stays there. Jen, Jeff, the rest of the crew, they're just like, cool, we'll grind over here, we'll stay DFPN, and then that motherfucker gets picked up for some shit, and we over here like,
guess how I'm feeling.
Congratulations. Nah, I'd be super stoked, man. But again, super hypothetical. We ain't leaving the brand at all, man. The brand is over here. I will say, so yeah, merch is there. So I got my my Coke Cherry Zero Sugar, all that good stuff, and a little bit of Crown Vanilla in here. I don't know if you came prepped with anything, but what is that?
A little tequila.
Terramana. I seen the color, so I knew it was tequila. I was just like, oh.
Yes.
I'm very familiar with the color of that liquid there. But I know it's your first time back in a while. I don't know if you have a toast prepared for our listeners. If you do, floor is yours.
So this one is going to be. This one I want to make sure I say this right.
Okay.
This one is for.
Take your time, Pastor.
Not letting go, but letting go. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's deep. I don't think people understand. I mean, certain people will understand what you're talking about.
Yep.
And like we talked earlier, so I know what the fuck you talk about. But and Jen, really think about it, because this applies to us as well. So
yep.
Almost like if I can add to that, if I may. Like if you're a plant person, which my wife is, sometimes your plant is thriving, leaves are growing all over the place. Sometimes the best thing to do is prune some of those leaves so the plant can continue to grow.
Absolutely.
So sometimes some pruning is necessary. Sometimes it happens naturally. And we here at DFPN have been through a pruning process. And sometimes it's done directly, sometimes it's done passively. But I like that. Letting go and letting go.
Yep.
There you go. And my brother's in the comments. Salud.
Salud.
I will say there's good news though. I don't know if you heard the news, Black, and then we'll get into the house meeting, but there has been a group of people who have come together and decided that the best move for that company or that group to move forward and be prosperous is to say goodbye to something that was a flagship to them.
Really?
Yes. Now, I know some people are just like, are you talking about the Democratic Party saying no, because we're not talking about that tonight. I'm talking about Paramount Plus canceling the Halo show.
Oh, thank God.
It's not working.
Thank you.
They sat back and they looked at fucking Fallout be nominated for 16 motherfucking Emmys.
I said it.
And Halo was nominated for 0.
I said it.
This ain't working for us, bro.
Yeah.
So Halo has been canceled. No mas. So I think it's Microsoft or whoever is the movie making studio for and somebody else is still trying to shop it around to see if any streaming service wants to pick it up. Crickets so far.
Yeah.
Unless it's going to be a super reboot and they're starting this story from scratch and they follow in, bro.
It has to be.
I have not seen any seasons. I've just watched YouTube recaps of seasons, and I have not seen one person who has watched that show sit down and be like, man, this season was amazing. This season is incredible. Everybody is disappointed.
Very.
And people were giving into a shot like maybe it was a slow burn, and then season 2 will pick it up, and people are just like, season 2 was not it either. So
who greenlit this shit? That's what I want to know.
The biggest thing I got watching the reviews or the people talking of recaps, they were the fall of Reach apparently happens in season 2.
Yes.
The casual fan will be like, "Ooh, the fall of Reach, that was amazing. I played Halo Reach, yada 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 yada." Here is me, a scholar of the Halo universe. Black, you are also a scholar. I wish, for the love of God, we would have had Kabuki on here.
Yes, because he would have ran.
Let me just ask you one question. When it comes to the fall of Reach, was John 117 involved in the fall of Reach?
Not at all.
Why wasn't he involved in the fall of Reach?
Because he wasn't there.
What was the biggest mission for the Spartan team that was on Reach when that
it was a suicide mission?
Right, because they had to extract who?
Cortana. I'm gonna draw a blank. It is Cortana, right? All right. I don't want to be wrong.
Was there? She was like, "We got to get this thing off of here, right? This AI here is going to be the key to saving the universe, right?" And we all know Cortana meets John on I forget the ship, but in Halo 1, right? Boom.
Yes.
Put this in. Here we go. So John is nowhere on this thing, but here we are watching Halo season 2. John is on there.
It's clearly on Reach.
And the amount of time they weren't even in their suits, but for like a few, I was losing my shit. Like, bro, I'm watching this shit for Spartan action, and I'm not getting Spartan action.
No,
losing my shit. Brian said it worse. It was like fucking watching ODST. You might as well just have made the story about regular ODST troopers, and I probably would have fucked with it if you were like, this is ODSTs dealing with the Covenant and all that other stuff.
Right.
But no, you're like, this is John. Master Chief. So I'm like, I'm expecting Master Chief level shit. I've played Halo. Master Chief does some epic shit.
He does some amazing shit, bro.
I need to see epic shit from John, but I see no epic shit from John. So my patience is done. I didn't watch it. I'm glad it's canceled. I'm sad to all the actors and the people who are producing that y'all are no longer working, but do better.
They have the voice of Cortana in the show. Like, bro, you had, and this is what kills me about that show. And it's watching Fallout. You have so much source material that you could have pulled from, and they pulled from zero of that shit. Zero.
Games and books.
Yes.
The Gambit was there.
This right here.
Two of the most popular. Yes. All right. Yes. Off rip. Yes. Because the biggest thing with Halo is the fact that when you're playing the game, it's Chief is whoever you want it to be. You're playing him, you can be like, I am Chief. Chief looks like him. But then you read the books and you kind of know what Chief looks like based on the description. But at the same time, you don't actually know
because you never see his face.
Looks like, right. The media that was out, like Fall of Dawn and stuff, like you still don't see him. Like he shows up, he saves Admiral Keyes, all of that stuff when they're kids in training. And then they get on the drop shift after killing the hunter. And like the rest of John's team takes their helmets off. Right. And Admiral Keyes is looking at him as a kid. And he's like, these are kids as well. That was the crazy part. Like the shit that they're doing in battle is like fucking grizzled veteran, experienced warfighter shit. And they get on a Pelican and Kelly takes her helmet off. And she's a 13-year-old, and Keyes is like, yo, what the fuck? And then he looks at John, and John does not take his helmet off, which I was just like, fucking right, bro. Like, keep the mystique going. But it's like, I love that. And then here we get the thing, and then it's fucking, first episode, whoop. Like, come on, bro. And then you never put it back on except for a couple other times.
Yeah.
I was losing my shit. But I did want to celebrate the fact that Halo was canceled.
Thank you. Now, whoever picks this shit up, please. Please. I sound like a Star Wars fan. Look at the fucking lore.
They are down bad, bro. I ain't even about, look, that'll be a whole nother. I'll let you and Frank D talk about that. I know USDN is going to talk about it. I'm going to let y'all handle that shit. Because I know I feel a certain way about the Acolyte, but there are people that are feeling a way about the Acolyte.
My God. You killed it.
That's why I can't fucking stand you people. Like, well, all right. I mean, the original trilogy is still there, right? That changed nothing in the canon, like Skywalker and Vader. They still happen. They still happen. Like it's cool. It's cool.
Not fucking Star Wars. Like, bro, chill. These motherfuckers are dead by the time episode 1 hits. Chill.
They are changing absolutely nothing with the first 6 movies. or the 9. Like, no, you want the last 3 to go away. But they're here. So there's that. Anyway, busy week as always in the Smoke Pit Podcast fan group. Link is in the description. Like I said, we like to do a lot of one-stop shop. So you just pop open the description, see all that good stuff. Click away, join, feel free. But there was a post in there that apparently I had no idea that there was registered vehicles for Thots. But we found the list. And it's time to look at this list and see if there's things that we should add to it, probably take away in this week's house meeting, y'all.
Yes, sir.
I think we need to have a house meeting, y'all.
So Thot vehicles. I know, like when you just see it, you're just like, bro, how in the how can you just know that a vehicle is made for that? But when you see some of these names, you're gonna be like, well, I can see that.
I can see that. I can see the hairstyle.
And when you see a few of these vehicle names, you're gonna be like, that's valid, I knew somebody who was a Thot that drove one of those. So
right. Right.
This person sat down and came up with 19, but one of them is hilarious. But vehicle. So I wanna bring that up to the stage, and I want to try to use. Bam! Look at this. Right? I love it. Look at this.
It's accurate.
Number one.
Number
one and two. I'm just like, bow, off rip. We on point. We batting 1,000 here. So I will say I don't care what year you're driving. I will say the year that Thot maybe picked up on the Altima was when they started doing the tail lights as the bubble eyes kind of thing, like that. What was it? 03, 04?
Yep.
Y'all motherfuckers was picking that shit up like it was the fucking Phantom. Like it was the Chrysler 300 before the Chrysler 300. Y'all motherfuckers was like, this is hot. Because I was at Eglin, and I ain't gonna call names because some of y'all in the group, but some of y'all ran and picked that shit up immediately.
No, yep. Throwing it by.
Y'all know exactly who you are. Maxima as well. That was a bit more. That was like a price range up. You know what I'm saying? But if you had the money, people are picking that up. Impala. I'll say this, ladies. Not only ladies can be Thots,
guys too.
And the guys that I knew that had Impalas back at Eglin. Again, I love the 720th, man. Y'all made me who I am today. Y'all know y'all qualify for this shit too. Nissan said, well, like, first of all, why is Nissan just running away with all these things, man? Top four is Nissan out this motherfucker, man.
Yep.
Chevy got the Impala there. The Malibu. That was one.
Yeah, that was one. That was one.
Flip flops. That one had me laughing. I was just like, damn, they got me.
Shit.
Ford Escape. So I had a 2001 Ford Escape. Well, we purchased it. My wife was driving, like that was my wife's car. She had the 01 Escape, and then when that fucking gave out, or not gave out, but when we bought a new Trailblazer, she was like, "Oh, I got the new shit. You drive the Escape."
Yep.
So I was rocking the 2001 Escape till fucking, 2013, and then that bitch was just like. Then we just went and got a 2014 Escape. You know what I'm saying? So take that as you will. Like, I'm just not making fun of people. There's vehicles that I own that are on the list too. Chevy, I've never heard of a Chevy Sonic. Let me
it's the small joint. So yeah, it's the compact one.
All right, I'm trying to bring this shit up. Let me Chevy Sonic. Oh yeah, this shit looks small as fuck.
Oh yeah, it's compact shit.
It's like a Prius or some shit. Like Chevy's thing of a Prius.
Yeah, it was a Prius before the Prius.
She'd probably get like 30 miles to the gallon or some shit based on this regular ass look. Sizzle had that Maxima. Why you in here telling on people, Jig? Get out of there.
You weren't supposed to say names.
Kia Soul, Kia Forte.
See that.
Dog, bro. Kia back to back. The Chevy Cruze.
Oh, yeah. The Buick LaCrosses.
Bro,
these are accurate as shit.
A woman in any Buick. I'm just like, what's happening here? Like, if you ain't got no car seats in the back, why are you, as a single woman, pushing a Buick? Like, I'm not saying you can't, but back in the day, they pulled up in that fucking LaCrosse. I'm just like, yo.
Yep.
What is going on here? The Sonata, I would say. So then we got the Mazda 3, Mazda 6, 100%. Ford Explorer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say yeah.
Yep.
I'd say the Nissan Xterra when they had that thing.
Oh yeah. What was that Chrysler? That ugly ass car. You know what I'm talking about? Not the 300.
A PT Cruiser?
Yeah, that shit.
That motherfucker, bro. That is my worst number one hated. Like, I see that shit on the street, I want to ram it off the road. Like, just like no offense. Like, I don't know, that driver is probably the most nicest person in the world. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you out here in a PT Cruiser, fuck that shit, because you about to cause a problem for somebody. Like, there's something you finna do that's gonna cause an issue on this goddamn. Please take this thing. Like when dealerships, here's what I got. Where dealerships don't make your model car, so like you can't take it to the dealership and be like, I need pieces for this. They're like, bro, we don't.
You might as well.
We don't do that. That's like you taking a fucking A4 or F4 Phantom, landing it, taking it to a fucking aircraft maintenance squadron, being like, hey, I need a new. They're like, bro, what the fuck? If you don't land this shit in the boneyard over there,
you gotta go to Russia to get parts for this motherfucker, bro.
I guess we can ask South Korea for the parts. What the fuck are we doing out here? Jen said the Chevy HHR. What was that? Was that? Let me see. The HHR, was that like Chevy's version of the PT Cruiser?
Yep. Yes, it was.
Oh my god. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that bitch ugly. The bitch is ugly,
bro. There was a time in America where we didn't know what the fuck we wanted with vehicles.
Fuck no.
I'll put it in post edit so y'all can see this shit. But I'm just like, think of the PT Cruiser. Think Chrysler or like, oh, you know what? We can do better.
Yep.
We can. Do
the PT Cruiser was selling like hotcakes, bro.
Everybody wanted that new hotness, bro.
Yeah.
And then motherfuckers would spend money to get the extra wood grain paneling on the side, and the motherfuckers thought they was crisp. Enterprise gave me one for a rental car. The only good thing the PT had was the sound system. It had acoustics, that big, all that area inside.
Hell yeah.
And then the Ford Fusion. I will add the I don't know why it's not on here. Honda Accord.
Ooh, yeah. And the Volkswagen Jetta.
Oh, that was the next one, bro. I had a list. I had a list. I was gonna be like the Jetta, bro. Bro. We couldn't tell nobody nothing you had in Jetta, bro. You was like, bro, this that new, bro.
Yep.
You know the warranty is on this. That German engineering out here.
You can't even get your oil changed in this motherfucker, bro.
I gotta take my car to Pensacola to get what for? What's a foreign car? Like, I need a new tire. I gotta go to Pensacola. Walmart up the street. No, they don't have.
Nah.
Like, what the fuck is going on? I remember that shit.
They ain't got the parts for it. Gotta go to Pensacola.
What do you drive? Like Pensacola? It was like an hour and a half away or some shit, bro. Yeah. Like, for oil change? Walmart right up the street. No, they can't do my car. My car foreign. And they would, the way people kept saying foreign, they act like that bitch was like a Benz or a fucking Maserati or some shit.
Right.
Foreign cars nowadays, it ain't what it used to be. Oh, my shit foreign. Nigga, stop. Okay. There's a Volkswagen dealership down the road, bro. Like, stop it. It's right there in Destin. Quit playing.
Yep.
Quit playing. The Volkswagen Golf, too. Everybody loved those.
Yep.
Oh, man. But yeah, so we were sitting there. Would you say the Toyota Camry?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Most definitely. Uh-oh. Did we lose sound? But yeah, the Volkswagen, the Toyota Camry is one. The Corolla is another one. Because that was like, so the Altima and the Maxima are like the Corolla and the Camry. It's like a package deal, bro. If you ride one or the other, you're not suspicious, but your thotivity goes up. There it is. That's the word I'm looking for. Your thotivity goes up by 10 if you're in one of those vehicles. Also, the Altima qualifies as a baby daddy car. That's what I call it now. Like if you drive an Altima, like you got a baby daddy and he's gonna fuck that car up. That's what I call it.
Do you say thotivity?
Yes.
I came back, your thotivity goes up. Like, what? You creating vocabulary over here on the smoke pit, ladies and gentlemen. Vocabulary. Oh man. So the Camry should be on there. Let's see what else they got in these comments. Flip-flops.
I said the Corolla too.
The Corolla?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Bro, all of Toyota on that shit, huh?
Hell yeah. But I said like the Camry and the Corolla is like the Altima and the Maxima. It's like a package deal. Like if you drive one of them.
This person said I had 1 through 5. God damn. Amanda Marie, chill out. You found this list. It was like, let's go. Me and my Lexus G. I mean, if we want to get fancy, like some of them Lexuses, y'all be out too. This person says 1 through 5, 100. 6 through 8, generational daddy issues. 10 through 13, nursing program, CNA. 14 through 17, something is going missing.
Yep.
18 to 19, sleep with the youth coach. God
damn.
Mitsubishi Sidekick. The Eclipse?
Oh, yes.
Mitsubishi Eclipse? Yeah, that was
that's the Puka car right there.
You right. When they Fast and Furious gotta mess a lot of shit up. Motherfucking people's really out here just trying to get a mission like a fucking Lancer or some shit like that.
Yep.
Trying to get it out. But where we at? But yeah, man. So let us know in the comments if you have additions to this list, because I mean we can update it. You know what I'm saying? We can update it, throw some stuff on there. If you knew somebody who you considered to be a thought, or if you just want to come clean, confess, admit to your thoughty ways, and want to let everybody know, like, hey, you know, I was a thought and this is what I was driving. You know, we're not going to judge here at the smoke pit. You know, we accept all. We don't judge here. We don't push anybody away. We love everybody here. So
amen.
Let us know in the comments, whatever one you want. A Mitsubishi Galant. Jen, you making me feel old because I see these, because they don't even make them shits no more.
No, they don't. They do not.
Galant, that was their sedan. That was their Accord, bro. That was their luxury, if you will. Yep. Would you put a Mercury Sable on here?
Oh my god!
Or were they too long for a thought to be driving?
No.
The Mercury Sable was It's a thought level.
It is. I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you an old school thought vehicle.
What's that?
The Crown Victoria.
You know what's messed up? My grandma had a Crown Vic, so now I'm thinking, well, she out here in these streets like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like back in the day, the Crown Vic is like when you cross 50, or like the minute you became a parent, like the state was like, here's your Crown Vic, you know, like treat it well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was the BMW for the pyramid.
You made it. You made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, welcome to grandparenthood. Here's your Crown Vic, man. Right off in the retirement and live your best.
You gotta fit all 8 of them kids in the back seat, bro.
Bro, they were well built to the point where like cops were just like, you know what? We be ramming the fuck out of people with these things and no damage to our vehicle. We gonna go ahead and take these motherfuckers. It was pushing them Crown Vics, bro. You like, god damn, bro. This motherfucker is out here. See, people thought I was an undercover driver who got grandmother's car.
Slow down, man.
Hey, so it's Crown Dick over here. What about one more? So Dodge, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know they had the neon, which was
Yep.
out there. Jen says the Dodge Aries. I have never seen that. I need to see what this shit looks like.
I need to see what that look like too. Does it look like a dart? Because the darts are one of them too.
Because I was thinking like the Dodge Stratus or the Intrepid or something like that.
Yes.
Yo, what is that? It's like think of a 1980s Ford Escort. or a bro, this shit. Hold on. I gotta bring this shit up. I gotta just share it real quick. Let me just pick one. Images. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's like early 80s sit, like it'll be sitting outside of a house in an early 80s sitcom.
Oh yeah, bro. That's that car that smoked cigarettes and shit.
Oh, bro. It had ashtrays in it, guaranteed. Guaranteed ashtrays in this boat, bro. In the back seat. I'm guaranteed you this motherfucker ashtrays in the back seat. Look, it's so bad. Hold on.
Fuck
Bro,
yeah.
No aerodynamics. Bro,
None.
That motherfucking gas mileage, 15 miles to the gallon or some shit, bro. Ooh wee. Ooh wee.
That bitch just got AM radio in it, no FM, bro.
Oh man, bro. Oh man. But nowadays, you know, you got the cats coming into the military and they getting the motherfucking, Chargers, Camaros and shit. So those are the new school Thot cars, I feel. Because them dudes is Thots. They buy that shit, they park it in the dorm, they just trying to pull somebody.
Yep.
Thing is, ain't nobody impressed with them shits no more, because everybody gets
it's too common.
It's standard.
Yeah.
It's almost they issue it to you when you go to fucking when you go to fucking basic.
Yep. Y'all need somebody like Mudembe that's gonna bring you to the fucking lemon lot. You know what I mean? That's what y'all need.
Langley don't even have a lemon lot.
What?
Luke didn't have a lemon. Now that I think about it, the last few bases I've been to, I ain't seen no lemon lots.
Good.
What do you mean good? That's the shit that builds character, bro.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I got the Eglin. Bro, my credit was wild. Because, we talked about it on here. Like, my shit got repoed before I enlisted. My recruiter like, how the fuck we gonna get you out? I don't know. When did it get repoed? 2 days ago. But here I am. That's neither here nor there. Here I am. And I get the Eglin. I'm like, well, I'm going to need a way to get around. Ain't no dealership going to touch my fucking credit. Ain't no respectable dealership. I'll put it that way. It's going to touch my... Let me hit this lemon lot up and see this fucking 1996 fucking Camaro convertible peanut butter top with a fucking sound system in it, knowing that I had a wife and a fucking new toddler. Not even thinking like how his seat gonna fit in the back with these fucking tins in his trunk, but it's whatever. And I went to the little motherfucking Excalibur used auto right outside the gate. We can transfer monthly payments. Bro, I was paying a ridiculous amount of money for this car that was not functional.
$450
was not functional for my family at all, bro. But there was the only thing. There was only people willing to work with me. Oh, repo man, we got you. We could work something out. I was like, oh, thanks. And I realized, I'm like, oh my God. I was stuck in a 4-year fucking contract with that shit, bro. Paid that shit off immediately, traded that in and got a Trailblazer. I was like, get this shit out of my fucking
Get it away from me.
Because then she got pregnant again. I'm like, ain't no fucking way in the world we gonna put 2 kids in this back of the back of this motherfucker here, bro. Yeah, my family care about me. Playing college
Y'all good back there? Y'all good?
Playing late registration, just thumping. She take my body. Kids can't hear shit when they go to school. Like it's
Nope. Ears just ringing.
dropping kids off at school. Teacher, flow master bufflers too. So dropping the kids off at school. Teachers like, oh wow. I was like, you know what?
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Hey, I was down bad. You don't know my life. Oh my God. Anyway, that's enough about me. Stop judging me. I don't see fucking Camaros on, well, not 96 Camaro. Like, we'll add it though. Because that shit was but I think it's time for some redemption arcs, man. You know, we've been on a lot of people's necks lately with the Who's Mans and stuff like that.
Yep.
So I wanna lead into this. What did I watch? We'll bring up some people that we've been tough on, a little hard on. Pause, and then I thought about it, and then we'll decide, like, should we let them back? Are they invited back to the cookout, or are they still excommunicado, if you will? So
I gotta admit, but with this one, I was surprised.
We talked about it before the show. Like,
yeah,
like it's like eating crow to a point, but not really, because the amount of we'll get to it. But ladies and gentlemen, this week's what did I just watch?
Tell me I did not just see that.
On this show, I will say this. When we say the name Tyrese Gibson, I'm sure plenty of you laugh and you sit up in your seats like, what the fuck did he do now?
Right.
And I feel like that's our no. That's pretty much his fault.
It's his fault.
Yeah, okay. But we rarely paint this dude in a positive picture. And it's not like we try to avoid, like, if there is positive news about him, we don't not share it, you know. But the thing is, like, we don't see positive shit about him, which may or may not be good. But I will say this, and not to get too into politics here, but I will say that there was a Instagram post that he made, and I'll bring it. Ooh, let me put you back up here. That you see here, and the Shade Room obviously says, post his thoughts on the 2024 presidential election and explains why he believes Vice President Kamala is the obvious choice for president of the United States. He posted this 4 days ago.
He did.
So on a Saturday, right? Then we find out on Sunday, right?
Yep.
That President Biden is like, I'm not running for re-election no more, and I endorse Kamala Harris. So here we are. Because when he first posted this, I sent it to you, and I'm just like, we may have something to talk about coming this next month. I will say I posted this, and I was planning on talking about him. Like, yeah, here he go again, just talking again, just acting up like I'm a run. Well, I will say the way he posted this message, like, he could have just been like, you know, it would probably be in the Democratic Party's best bet if Biden kind of steps down, because after that debate, I was just like, yeah, he probably ain't it. Like, and then to a certain point, again, not being political, but if I'm like 82, like, the last thing I want to do is work. And then the super last thing I want to do is try to steer this country in the right direction at that age. I don't even want to do that now at the ripe age of 43.
Yep.
I wouldn't even want to do that at the earliest you could be president. What, 32?
35.
Who the think about yourself at 35, Black. Think about any American.
We'd be in war after war. If 35-year-old me were sitting in the Oval Office,
in the fucking United Nations fucking chamber, somebody would have said something slick,
bro.
Putin
got one more fucking time. You got one more fucking time, Putin.
Bet, and just sit back in the chair. Listen, are you all right? I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. Hey, I ain't the one that got to be worried about nothing.
Nope.
What does that mean? You tell me. Whatever you think it means.
Send everyone.
Hey,
sir. Everyone.
You ain't trying to send a nuke, are you? What? Nukes?
We have those?
Who said nukes? He ain't even worth a nuke. You know? Yeah. But I'm just saying, like at 82, like it's time to ride off in the sunset, bro.
I'm ready to go see Jesus at 82, bro.
Your boy Trump 78. I'm just like, bro, y'all ain't tired. Y'all don't even need to work.
No.
Y'all are set for life.
Yep. And anyway, why we? No, I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there.
Sure.
I was gonna say some shit.
You sure?
Nah. I'm gonna be good.
Oh man, my brother said he'd be in there drinking a Four Loko. See, that's you can't have no 35-year-old run this country.
Nah, bro.
And you can't have no 82. Like there has to be an age. There has to be a
window.
Or if you want to put it at 35, cool. But then when they got to start talking, you're like, bro, you ain't got it. You know, your teeth ain't cut enough. You know, but
bro, so if the retirement age is 65, that's where the cap should be. That's the cap right there. Like, if you're getting Medicare, there's no Medicaid and all that shit. Like you got Part A and B, my guy. You
collected Social Security.
Yeah.
Come on. Step on down.
Yeah.
Come on, step on. Bro, go play
golf.
Dipping
in the taxpayers' dollars.
Alive, hang out with your great-grandkids, your grandkids, whatever. You know, just get out of it, bro. You don't want no politics is like, bro, why would you want to do that? And then like your job is done. And because you already sat a term, like you already get the pension, don't you? Or do you have to serve consecutive terms? Because I thought once you sit a term, like you're good for life or whatever. I'm not sure.
You see, Trump got Secret Service and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like you good, but you're like, ooh, I want to do this again.
Right.
Why? But the reason I sent it to you, and I was like, we're gonna talk about it, is how he talked. How he's trying to be too wise with how he worded it, right? So this is how he said it. Tyrese, I've decided to throw my hat into the race.
You push.
I've decided to run from the president. Read it again. I've decided to run from the president. I don't know what's going on with President Biden and his health and his age, but I'm seeing the same clips and footage that you're seeing as his health and his age is definitely a big concern of mine. So I think the most honorable and obvious choice would be to let Kamala Harris step into the role and take charge of the presidency, which is what vice president technically is. The vice president of any company, including political positions and roles, is, I hate how he's not misspelling stuff, but he's using the wrong version of the word.
Right.
So I'm reading it like it clicks kind of weird in my head, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Tyrese. It's always the second in command in case anything ever happens to business-wise, health-wise, family emergency-wise, if they ever get fired, if they ever lose interest in being the CEO, naturally, the number will slide into number one. The number two should slide into number one. I voted for Biden and Kamala Most people that are entertainers will never go public about their political choices, but I'm very unapologetic being a. So that was his thing. Pretty much, he's just like, based on the health and what I've been seeing, he probably need to get the fuck up out of there and let Kamala step in, right? And I'm just like, well, he's being all dramatic with how he's saying it, so we're gonna talk. But then next thing I know, like Sunday, I'm playing fucking NCAA football, and I get a notification. I'm just like, oh shit.
That's the same thing. I said, well, shit.
Yeah.
Well, he's right.
Let me go ahead and find somebody else for who's man out here. No.
I'll be damn. He hit this one on the head.
Well, God be goddamn. All right, look at this motherfucker Tyrese. Oh, shit.
All right.
But yeah, so that's the move. And obviously back then we got people in the comments. Tony Baker saying, I can't tell you if she'll win or lose, but I do know Harris would tear Trump up on a debate. Michelle would be the best fit as she has more of a crowd than Harris. Let me tell you right now, Michelle Obama is not trying to get back into this shit after seeing what they did to her husband. The Obamas are good.
They had to keep Michelle from fighting people, bro.
Right. And then we got some people in here. Kamala ain't for black men. There, I said it. We doomed because them elderly white folks not voting for a black woman. As sad as it is, it's the truth. Shake my head. Voting opposite of anything, Tyrese says, Trump 2024 U.S. I literally can't stand people that drag Kamala and don't have a clue what they're talking about. This, that, and the third. So what we want to do here at the Smoke Pit is say, hey, Tyrese, my man, you were spot on. And actually, I don't know if it was your tweet that Joe Biden saw or your post that Joe Biden saw was like, you know what? My man Black Tie is right. I need to go ahead and let me go ahead and step on down from here and let my girl Kamala run. So
thank you, Tyrese. You gave us the advice we needed as a country.
Your sage advice might have just saved America. So
thank you.
Does that knock him down on our potential first annual Khmer Award? Does he
a little
our rankings?
A little. It doesn't eliminate him from the lead, but it does knock him down a little bit.
It doesn't absolve him from being probably the betting favorite.
Right. You're right about this one.
I'm sure he'll set that one. Tyrese will take it. He kind of help me like.
What is it? July? Yeah.
He got time. Look, he's like he got time. He'll be back. Yeah, my brother said politicians are good for life after one full term. Where we at? No, we're scrolling back up. And then Barack made a phone call. Hey Joe,
for a minute.
You good, Joe? You all right? Yeah, you look too good up there, bro.
Bro, I saw you walking up them steps on Air Force One, bro. It was shaky.
Might have to sub somebody in, bro. Come off the bench, my boy. Come off the bench.
You did
redemption arcs. I don't know if you recall, we probably did a whole segment on an episode of Carlee Russell. If you don't recall what this woman was famous for, you want to remind them, Black?
Carlee Russell is the young lady that saw a baby on the side of the highway. Allegedly. Had the whole country in a frenzy because of that, and come to find out she was lying.
She said some motherfuckers in some masks came out of the woods and grabbed her.
Yep, confined her ass
for 2 days. And then 2 days later, she coming up to her house, knocking on the door, acting like she escaped some crazy people.
Yes.
And I think this yep. So after that, she was found guilty on 2 charges in kidnapping hoax. State recommended 1 year in jail and nearly $18,000 in restitution because remember, her family was out there with a GoFundMe raising money to pay for people to go search for her. And 2 days later, she rolls up like after they raised $18,000. So people are just like, how fucking convenient. You guys raise money to search, and then you don't need to pay people to search. What are you doing with this 18,000?
Give it back.
Give me.
Come here.
Give
me the money back.
Go ahead and get this back. But so she breaks silence. I haven't heard from her in a minute. I would have just faded off and not even stepped back into the spotlight after some shit like that. But you know, she's stepping into her calling. And as Shade Room states here, the Alabama woman who faked her own kidnapping in July of 20. Oh, has it been a year already? Look at that.
Really?
Look at you, Carlee. Welcome back. Returned to Instagram for her 27th birthday. Carlee shared an update on how she's grown over the last year since the hoax. What did you have to say, Carlee? Carlee says, I wasn't going to make a birthday post, but I would be remiss to not publicly acknowledge the goodness God has shown to me.
Amen.
He not only allowed me to see another year, but he changed the trajectory of my life from the negative place I was in this time last year. To those who have been there for me, your kindness and support have meant the world to me. Whether it was a text, call, direct message on social media, post, prayer, thoughtful gift, or words of encouragement, nothing was too little. It each helped me to fight to live another day. Thank you sincerely for helping me find the light in the darkest of moments. She goes on to just talk about, you know, the work's not finished. I'm growing, all of this other stuff. So with all that being said, and all that she put the country through, everything she did set us back. I'm not going to say set us back, but she kind of, you know, for people who do go through some stuff, kind of makes people look at them sideways. Like, are you sure you got kidnapped? Is this not another chronological thing? So she steps back out. It's been a year. She hasn't done nothing wild off the side. She's coming back out, trying to live her life. Is she absolved in your eyes? Like, you know, I ain't got no problem with you, Carlee. You did some wild shit. But
I would say she hasn't done anything like ridiculous since then. Like that was obviously, to me, it was more of an attention grab than, you know, something really dumb. But I think since then, I think what she put on there is enough for me to say, okay, what you did was stupid. You acknowledge it. Let's move on. That's just me.
Let me ask you this, though. Do you think what she did is greater than, equal to, or less than what Jussie Smollett did?
Oh.
I think because he's still in jail.
Yeah, that's a good question. That is a good question. I want to say it's equal to, really. Well, no, because money was, well, yeah, it's equal to, because he paid some motherfuckers to do that shit.
Yeah, he didn't raise money.
Yeah.
I think because he tried to stage a hate crime.
Right. That's where I say it's equal to.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just like, 1 year in jail, cool. I don't know why Jesse's still in jail, but you know, he was wilding anyway.
Jesse was wilding.
That whole plot, I'm just like
bro, you
got Nigerians. You got Nigerians to wear "Make America Great" hats.
Like, kudos for that shit, bro. Like, cool fucking those.
All he did was drive to a random intersection in Chicago, and some niggas tried to come and wipe your windshield, and you're like, "Have I got a deal for you?"
Put the squeegee down.
Sure, you want me to clean this? I got a better job for you.
You want to make some real money?
Sell 1 million records, and you're making a dime. You're an OG and want to make some cash. Pick a hate crime and you're living a dash. So yeah, I mean, I can see how his shit would be a little bit more extreme, you know, but what she did was dumb. She apparently paid her price. You know what I'm saying? She paid her time, did whatever. and she's back out. So I wish her the best. I remember before all this stuff happened, like she was a CNA or a LPN or something like that in the nursing field. So hopefully she gets back in it and gets back to what she was doing. But our last redemption. We had a conversation about this member, the teacher, Jac Lee. I believe it was his screen handle.
Yep.
But his real name is Marquise White or something. I did not know that, but apparently my man is he's back. And not being
I was chilling for a while.
And he has been informed that next school year he'll be back in the classrooms, and he is adamant on not changing how he goes about teaching, because in a sense he feels he has been vindicated with how he's been acting in the classroom. So
I don't know about all that.
I'm gonna let my man you ain't gonna let him talk first, see if he can sway you?
Yeah,
No?
go on here, but
All
I
right.
don't.
My man, Jac Lee, aka Marcus Lee or Marcus White, take the floor, my boy.
But guess what? Guess who's finally received a decision from the county on behalf of the superintendent in regards to my employment status. First, I was really bothered at how long this whole process was taking, how long the county was kind of keeping me in the dark. But now, as I'm looking back on it, I want to thank the county for taking their time and ensuring that I wasn't an actual weirdo that slipped through the cracks before they allowed me back into the classroom. People were calling me everything under the sun, making baseless claims and allegations and accusations against me, calling me a predator, a pedo, Diddy. All those baseless claims made it back to the county, so they had to treat it as if I was an actual weirdo and look into it. After all the baseless claims, after a long and extensive and arduous investigation, they didn't find anything. Let me repeat that. They never found anything. I was chilling for a while, but things for my students, things that we need and want in the classroom. And shout out to those who support me and my students. I love y'all for that. But he told me, I seen how, your social media has worked for you in the past. I was wondering if, you could use your social media, make a video so we could get some glasses for as many students as possible. Of course, I immediately agreed to do it. Went home that night, made a video. Within 2 or 3 days, we had glasses for every single person in the school. Student, staff, parents came to see the clips, custodians. We had so many glasses that I was able to take a couple boxes to the school, the elementary school next door, so they could have solar eclipse glasses and enjoy the experience. I'm not saying that to brag and make it, I got it. No, I just am in a position where not only do I benefit from my social media presence, but my school community also gets to reap the benefits of me being a social media presence. So yeah, that's pretty much it. 5-day suspension without pay, and I'll be back at the school in August doing what I do best, making learning fun and impacting the lives of countless students. So thank you. Let's go ahead.
All right, man. Floor is yours, Black. Does your opinion of him change at all?
No, not really. But I'm glad that they did an investigation. And like you said, I'm glad they went through the process with him. You know what I mean? Yeah. They didn't find anything. That's cool. That being said, the behavior is kind of suspect. And if you are a person, granted, he has admitted that his teaching methods are different. I'll give him that. But if you are a person that attracts that type of attention, you kind of do have to be cognizant. You know what I mean? What I'm doing could look bad. And the fact that on that front, there's no remorse for doing the shit, I'm still at the opinion, bro, that's way too fucking arrogant. You know what I mean? I get you, your methods are different, but the way you interact with these kids, some parents may have an issue. You have to understand that some parents may have an issue with that shit. For you to say, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna be the same person I was, that's kind of a slap in the face to the parents that have an issue with the shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm so I'm happy you got your job back. I'm happy they didn't find anything on you, But the fact that you look at this behavior and you be like, I ain't shit wrong with it because I ain't getting in trouble. Like that is a problem. Because if you refuse to change the way that people see you, I get it. It's a pride thing. You feel like you haven't done anything wrong, that's great. But if I'm a parent and I have an issue with that shit, best believe you're gonna see me at this goddamn school. If you keep doing this shit around my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter is there to get an education, not braid your motherfucking hair, bro. Like, come on. Like, the fact that shit is still, like, you still open the window for that shit to happen. All right, if you get punched in the face by a parent, like, that's that parent's prerogative.
Let me holler at you.
Yeah. Bitch, I told you don't allow my daughter braid your hair.
100%, bro. Like, they looked into it, but the fact that your actions cause something like this to happen should kind of just let you know, like, maybe I should probably not do it this way. I know he's like, bro, I'm going back. You know, they looked into it, they found nothing, X, Y, and Z. Also, by the way, I'm a social media god. I brought solar eclipse glasses for everybody and the elementary school and everything. I'm not saying it to brag, but you know, my social media presence, X, Y, Z, all this other stuff. So,
right.
This man is arrogant. I'm gonna let you. And I know one of the videos we saw when he initially started is people are threatened because look at me, I'm young, I got tattoos, I'm a handsome man, so people are threatened by me. I'm just like, the level of, you know, I'm feeling myself.
Right.
I'm feeling myself. Like, you're rivaling Beyonce at that point, bro. Like, you're not a god out here. The reason you probably think that is because these 14 and 13-year-old girls be wanting to run up and do your hair and shit. So you think you'd be like fucking a god out here. Second, I agree 100% with you. You can come back. They didn't find anything wrong. That's cool. Probably just don't have girls do your hair again. Like, don't put the school district in another position where if this happens, like, because you gotta, I don't know if you gotta send a permission slip out at the beginning of the school year. Like, there will be times I will ask students to do my hair. Are you cool with that? Like, I don't think any parent's gonna check the yes box on shit like that, you know. So I'm just saying, like, you can go back to school if you teach well and the grades of your students are like outstanding, that's cool. But if you have a hair appointment or you got something and you just got to prep your hair the next day. Like, if you need to let your braids out, do it the night before or just call and reschedule your appointment. Don't be in your classroom like, who want to do my hair? You know, and then they come up there. You just got a pack of rat tail combs for them to go up there and take your braids out, bro. That was
right.
It's like that you had rat tail combs up in your drawer like that to just be like, yeah, I got a pack of rat tail combs. Like, bro, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just had them in the drawer. That was on the school supply list when you just like have your kids bring, you know, some printer paper and, you know, glue sticks and Kleenex boxes and wipes and a pack of 5 rat tail combs and shit, just cause, right? But you know, we'll see. Hopefully he stay out of the limelight, but you know, I think his arrogance is gonna take him and he's gonna do some other shit, and then some parents gonna be like, bro, you were super wild and complain again. So I don't know if the Maryland school district, wherever he's at, is willing to keep putting up that fight, keep it putting in this limelight, in the national spotlight, to keep investigating and letting this man come back. Because after a while, like after a few investigations, you're like, hey man, can you just stop putting yourself in a position where we have to keep doing investigations on you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like, as an employer, like, I'm just like, so we really had to look into this. We couldn't find concrete evidence that you were grooming or X, Y, and Z. So we're letting you back in. But in the future, can you not put yourself in a position to where we have to examine if you are grooming or not? You know, like, and then you coming back, nah, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You gotta go. You know?
Terminate immediately.
We're not doing this. Because we're not doing this, right? Well, my brother, your kid comes home and says he's their teacher for the year.
Ah, shit. I'm
like, who, Jac Lee? Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. ABC Mouse, bro. You logging in right now.
Imagine going to meet him for teacher night.
Yeah, PTA.
Hell no.
There. Oh, I'm at all the parent teacher conferences. You coming home on time? Ain't no staying late to do no hair.
No, hell no. Hell
Where the
no.
hell you been?
Ain't no extra credit.
Football practice? Where you been? Let me find out. Let me follow this motherfucking TikTok. See what you doing there. Get your punk ass out of here. Before we leave, so this is our redemption arc. So apparently 2 out of 3 were redeemed. All right, man. Jac Lee ain't been redeemed yet.
Yep.
Jac Lee ain't redeemed?
Nah, hell no.
Funny thing I want to show y'all. My man said this to me. In this day and age, so now churches in Africa already 100%. The dramatics, the flair that they have, the pastors have over there are rivaled by few across the globe. Here we have a church in Nigeria where the pastor has been spotted ascending into heaven, leaving his congregation behind. And I'm looking at this like there's no way his congregation can believe he is gone, because look how he disappears out of their sight. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, legit question, Black. Legit question. What's the name? There's like 2 pages to this shit. Fucking look like, are you fucking serious? What are you doing? Say you're in this congregation, you're going to church, or say like you're 12, mom, grandma, whatever, taking you to church. Easter Sunday, right? You sitting in there, you expecting them to do the standard Easter service, right?
Yep.
Your pastor's like, I've been told by God that he is going to bring me home today. And you're like, what are you talking about? And he go up there and he has a rope tied. And you're looking up at there's a whole hole in the ceiling. And the rest of the congregation is going up, surrounding him, raising their hands, and he getting lifted into the tile in the ceiling, and then they close the tile afterwards. Hold up, my brother here, like
they never saw him again.
They never saw him again. Like, so he goes up there, and you're like, "Is church dismissed?" Or like, I'm like,
they ain't even did the benediction yet. Just this nigga left after the choir sang. Didn't preach or nothing.
You had no altar call, or
is there anyone?
Is church closed? Like, are we out of business? Like, what's happening? Who's stepping up? And then you come back next Sunday, and you're like, why are we going back to church? Such and such with it, and you know he in the ceiling because
I saw him go up there.
The worst part about church is that the kids are the most logical people in the building.
Yes.
The kids are the most logical, grounded in the church.
Up there.
Yeah, y'all know he up in the attic. God called him. No, he
to the attic.
If he went to heaven, he would have went through the ceiling and not into the ceiling. Like, it would have been I don't think God would have been like, open the ceiling to come through, because then he would have to cut a hole in the roof to get him. Like, he just would have, his spirit would have went up. Like, so that would have been a kid. Like, he didn't just, he's coming back.
Yeah, right.
Like, churches, or I would have played it like, so if he's gone, is there no more church on Sundays, or what are we doing?
I would have been crying because of that.
Yeah.
We ain't gotta go to church no more.
I would have picked up a tambourine.
Order my steps. Yes. Oh, thank you, God. I can watch football.
Never would have made it without you. I knew if I kept coming here, you would reward me with football. I knew it. Just say he got Amazon. Yeah, you ain't doing it. Yo, the fact that I don't know if this was a skit, but if they legit, what do these comments say? First of all, people say that people mock God too much. He in the roof waiting for people to go home so he can come back. You know it's hot as fucking them addicts. They got the insulation.
Man, sweating his ass off, bro.
Who's that old robe on?
He went up there with the robe on and everything, bro.
He
dying.
And he listening. They down there just.
Know that shit make your allergies go off.
Bro. I just know it was two strong Nigerian homies pulling him up. So what happens next Sunday? Did he just quit his job? We'll say he got sent back with a message. Do these adults feel silly? He going to fucking hell.
My man left the whole congregation, though. That's wild.
Yeah. So when he's back to collect offering next week, then what?
I have come back from heaven.
So they didn't see that rope?
That's the first thing I saw. Like, what the fuck? Somebody pulling this boy up here with bed sheets, bro. Like, what?
I know they cutting into his arms and everything. I hope these knots are strong. You tied in these sheets. Because if you fall,
bro, it's over. It's over.
Y'all gotta, churches, y'all, if y'all do stuff like this, y'all gotta have a disclaimer. Don't bring your teenage kids to this motherfucking service. Because we gonna laugh.
Bro, they had to jimmy him through that hole, bro. That shit is funny.
If you doing stunts like this, and there's bigger churches where they had like pastors on wires just getting like, bro, if you gonna do death-defying stunts, don't bring your teenage kids here. Because if the pastor fall, they gonna laugh.
It's over. It's over.
They gonna. That's the first thing you want to hear. It's gonna be either a or a. It's gonna be a noise, and you're gonna turn around, and you're gonna have to try to pinch somebody to be like, hey,
you better shut the fuck up in here.
But like, nah, I ain't getting in trouble for this shit. He knew better. All the other stuff, yes, I take the pinch and the twist and all that, but he
knew. He knew. They ain't even rehearsed this. They just
the budget. Look how much, look how much is in the offering thing. You think we had enough money to rig this shit that this is a safe thing?
Right. How long he had the rope on? That's what I want to know.
He up there walking back and forth preaching with this towel dragged up to the hole in the ceiling, and nobody looking at it like, I wonder what this is about.
What the fuck is this for?
Am I the only one seeing this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. All right, now, y'all see that, Grandma? You see the shut up,
boy.
You see the line. You see the rope, though, Grandma. Anyway,
you hush your mouth. You hush your mouth right
now. It is that time. I know we've been running, but it's been a while since we fucked around with y'all.
Yes.
We do have a Who's Man, and I will say that I am one person that when I go out to eat or I go order food, that I too would like to get exactly what I want. And if I don't have it, I will come back and be like, hey, I'm missing X, Y, Z, or that and the third. But some people, on the other hand, take that shit as a motherfucking slap in the face and the biggest slight and insults, and they have to go in and redeem themselves dramatically. So I will say that this week's I guess Who's Man nominee is one said person. So we'll go ahead and get into this week's Whose Man's Is This?
Hey, who man's is this? Oh, man's is this? Who man's is this? I need to know.
Now, fast food, everybody partakes in. There's some people that's like, I can't eat fast food because the amount of process and preservatives and all of that. And 100%, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. No more power to you. We have this this individual, Talanye Carter. I'll read a little bit and then I'll share it up on the screen. But the headline reads: Jack in the Box worker run over, spit on after, missing chicken strip and ranch. The customer has been charged. Again, a member who was working at Jack in the Box was ran over by a car and then was spit upon because a woman was missing a chicken strip and a packet of ranch. I will say the ranch at Jack, the ranch at the Jack in the Box is good. I get it with the curly fries, but I have left Jack in the Box missing more than just a chicken strip and have not resorted to these actions. Let me just bring this up. let me just pull this up. So Wednesday, July 24th at 1:34 p.m. Oh, would you know that? That was today.
Yes.
as of recording today in America, in the world, this happened. A woman in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, say less.
Oh,
Scoop.
A woman in St. Louis, Missouri is facing assault charges after allegedly running over a Jack in the Box employee who replaced her missing chicken strip but forgot to put ranch. Oh my God. So she came back. They put the extra strip in there.
Yes.
But then she looked at the bag and was like,
where my ranch at?
My goddamn ranch!
Sick of this shit.
To go because of ranch. Talanye Carter, 41, went to the Jack in the Box on July 16th and complained about a missing single chicken strip from the order she received from the fast food restaurant the previous Saturday evening. So she went back
the next day.
When was the 16th? Hold on, let me see this shit.
The next day.
I'm losing my shit here, bro. What are we talking about?
This was on a Tuesday. The next day.
So the 16th of July was a Tuesday. She talking about the previous Saturday. The 13th, fam. You at the Jack in the Box on the 13th. Realized the chicken strip was missing. Ate the food anyway.
You know what? I'm going to go back. I'm going to go
Sunday.
back. I'm going to go back.
Monday. Tuesday. You know what? The motherfuckers ain't give me my whole chicken strip.
I want my goddamn chicken strip. This is some precious shit, bro.
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. According to a probable cause statement, the court document says that the store manager replaced, bro. Shout out to the store manager. I worked at a McDonald's. If someone had came to me 3 days after, it was like, you missed one chicken nugget.
3 days ago.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like,
what
you want me to do?
Get your big back ass the fuck out of this goddamn store.
Get your
Get the fuck out of here.
This is one of those things where I would have to repeat what they're saying to me to them out loud so they can hear how ridiculous they sound.
Right.
So I'm sorry. You're saying you ordered a 20-piece Saturday. It's Tuesday, and you're coming back saying that you only had 18 out of the 20. Yes, and I want those 2 nuggets. You're sitting here telling me like just I gotta say it again out loud to understand how you sound.
You really
didn't come back once you counted them. You didn't come back that same night. You didn't come back the next day or the day after. 3 days later, you came back.
Ma'am, you've already shot the 18 nuggets out of your system.
Have you not eaten anything after that? Like what? What are we doing here? So the court document says the store manager, God bless their heart, replaced the missing chicken strip to appease Carter. However, Carter became unhappy with the lack of ranch dressing provided and spit in the manager's face. Ooh, Lord Jesus. The document. Oh, that would have been it.
This is in St. Louis. I'm surprised she's still alive.
When Carter left the restaurant, the manager used a different exit to document her license plate, according to the probable cause statement. When Carter noticed what the manager was doing, she turned towards her, ran into her shoulder, and said, "You trying to get charges put on me?"
Yes, motherfucker.
Indubitably. Why the spit still running down my face? The fuck you thought I was out here doing? You thought I was out here on break? How did Talanye Carter run over the Look at Yahoo. They broke it down into sections. How did Talanye Carter run over the Jack in the Box store manager? I don't know, Yahoo. Tell me. Carter then entered her car, reversed, and accelerated backwards to the manager, striking her left foot and ankle and throwing her to the ground, the court document says. Carter fled the scene, but was later apprehended by officers with the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department on July 17th. The manager's ankle was visibly swollen and bruised from being run over by Carter's vehicle, according to the court filing. Carter has been charged with second-degree assault, a felony, and fourth-degree assault, a misdemeanor, Missouri court records show. Carter has remained incarcerated at St. Louis Justice Center since July 17th. She does not have a bond, and USA Today did not reach Carter's attorney on Wednesday. Like, if I'm her attorney, I'm like, bro, we gonna ride this shit up
here.
Yeah. You just gonna try and get the plea bargain. I ain't trying to say you was innocent. I ain't trying to defend your ass. I'm gonna be like, look, she did that shit. What y'all want?
What's the plea?
Yeah. Let's make a deal. Wayne Brady out this bitch. Get a Volkswagen Jetta. First of all, you come back for one chicken strip. What container are you putting that in for?
Right. Right.
Put your hand out. No ranch? Lady.
Ma'am.
Jack in the Box.
Ma'am. You just, ma'am.
Oh my God. Bro, this manager. Bro, I don't know. I don't know what.
God bless you.
Yoga, like this is Will Smith shit. Remember when we were talking about Will Smith, and I was like, bro, Will Smith has attained a level of zen and maturity.
Yep.
And you're like, I hope to never.
Yes.
I hope to never achieve that level of inner peace. This manager has achieved Will Smith level type.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes.
However, at that, Will Smith did just still the level he was at still popped off and slapped Chris Rock. Like, this lady deserved a fucking slap.
Oh yeah,
And
most definitely.
That's self-defense, right? Somebody spits on you, you're allowed to. She was like, non-violent. Martin Luther King, non-violent, non-violent. That was when you needed Malcolm X.
Yep.
Detroit Red, motherfucker. That's what you needed to be at that point. Yeah, it's that shit is crazy, bro. So Talanye Carter, I've never man, like shit, lady. Ranch
days.
Like, bro, you didn't count that as a win going there 3 days later and getting a free chicken
and getting a nugget. Yeah, you got the food.
You opened that bag and it was like, no ranch. The manager, second, like if she was doing that and the manager's still sitting there at the register, like you ain't move, you ain't think
right.
Unless she hit you with a quick llama spit, you know what I'm saying? Like no ranch, like you just had that shit in your mouth. Like you was just ready to spit at any moment.
Like, ma'am. No, it's days.
I wonder what the days. And I'm taking your word for it that I was
right.
I'm taking your word for it that I shorted you a strip. You ain't coming with no receipt, no proof.
Right.
Man, I was here 2 weeks ago. I ordered a 20-piece and you gave me a 10-piece. All right, let me give you 10 free nuggets. Like that's the equivalent of what the fuck happened. They gave you free.
Right.
What was your plan? You got one strip and they would have gave you one pack of ranch. And you were just like, bro, this will hold me over.
Yeah.
You didn't order any other food. You were just like,
that is excessive. Yeah, that's excessive.
I'm here for my one chicken. Like I could understand coming back, like, yeah, I was here, like ordering more food, but saying like, hey, just a heads up, we came through here Saturday and I was shorted a chicken strip, you know, so just make sure my 3-count chicken strip is in there. Oh, I'm sorry. And then they probably would have threw an extra one in there for you, but you were just like, I just want one chicken strip.
Just one.
All right.
Just one.
And a pack of ranch that I didn't. That caused now she in there on a felony charge over a fucking buttermilk house ranch. That shit is wild. So if you're listening to us, you're working in a fast food restaurant, food industry as a whole, anyway, and you're a manager, be safe out there.
God bless you.
You got these Talanye Carters out here that'll fucking. I know at Chick-fil-A, this ain't an issue. You know, Chick-fil-A, you ain't worried about shit like that.
Nah, hell no. That's Zen.
Yeah. That's Zen. So Chick-fil-A, just take your word for everything. Man, I was here 3 months ago at a Chick-fil-A in Texas, and they didn't give me my fucking chicken sandwich or my nuggets. Oh, let's go.
We apologize. Here's the big bottle of Chick-fil-A sauce. On us.
Well, Jesus Christ, thank you. My pleasure.
What shit?
The milkshake too. Thank you for your service. Like what?
Huh?
Chick-fil-A be on that shit, man. So yeah, all our food service workers, thank you for what you do. You put up with some idiotic customers at times, but you don't deserve shit like this. So
nah.
Take care of yourself. Stand up for yourself too. You know. Here at the Smoke Pit, we're saying somebody spits in you. They get some skibbity paps. You can put the paws on a little bit. Put the fair God in them. You know what I'm saying? So, Talanye Carter, you have now been entered into the.
Oh yes.
You have now been. Your name has been etched as a nominee for the Come Here Award for 2024 here at the Smoke Pit, the inaugural Come Here Award.
Yes.
Here on the Smoke Pit. So, we'll see where you fare at the end of the year. But you know, this
hey, Tyrese, you have competition.
Now, I thought Corey Harris was running away with it for a minute, bro.
Oh yes, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. So we'll see. And then old boy last week that it on the Chick-fil-A at Dollar Tree. You know, he turned himself in.
Did he?
Oh yeah, bro. Philadelphia was looking for his ass, bro. He turned himself. The minute Meek Mill sent that tweet out that Wednesday, it was like 2 bands for this dude's head. He turned himself into police.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm trying to be out here in these streets, bro. Philly ain't it, bro. Philly ain't it. But so yeah, we got some the competition is heating up this year.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Competition's heating up. And I like that. I like a good competition. But
Yep.
Talanye Carter is your week's nominee for Whose Man's Is This? But let us return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
And now we return you to our regular scheduled program in progress.
Yo, this was good.
Yes. I needed this.
This was good. This is the energy I'm talking about with his smoke pit, and you trying to come in, go and get over a hump day with some laughs, or come into the weekend with some laughs, or just start your week with some shit, depending when you check it out. Yeah, I mean, loaded show. Like there are videos that we couldn't get to because we just chopping it up about other stuff. But again, man, we go with the flow. Felt good, good laughs, good conversation in the comments. Couldn't ask for anything better on a pop-up show.
Yes.
No advertising no advertising leading into it, just came up and then y'all showed out in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all. What you got for the people, man?
It was great to be back, man. I enjoyed this. I needed this. I needed to laugh. We talked before the show, and I was just like, man, I just need to laugh. For real. So thank you guys. Thank you to the chat that you guys were interactive tonight. Thank you guys so much. DFPN.com has been, I got an email that we are experiencing some traffic. So thank you to everybody that's been stopping over and checking out the shows and giving us a chance on the website. That's stuff like that is good to see. Good to see that we are all still in the charts as well. So good stuff. A little bit of weirdness over at No Gimmicks. We're like number 20 something in Russia. Shit's crazy. So
shout out my nigga Putin.
Yep, shout out to Putin. But other than that, man, make sure you guys tap in. I know we got USDN coming tomorrow, and then check us out next week for the drops. And then, as always, man, make sure you guys like and subscribe and share the content. And for everybody that's tapping in, we appreciate you. And that's my 2 cents.
Cool. Yep. So obviously, people checking this out come Monday. This isn't going to mean anything to you, but USDN is tomorrow. But also we have Eat the Cake Anime. I know it's been a while, but trying to shuffle around people's schedule. Yep. It'll be me, and I know if you rolled with us, or if you roll with our peoples over at SNN, season 1 of SNN, Jacqueline Leach, aka Jack Attack.
Jackie,
she is back on the mainland from overseas, so she's back kind of on our time, more realistically, to be able to help out. So she is going to be on there with me, and we're going to be talking about Jujutsu Kaisen.
I love that.
Yep. So we're coming back, bringing in a fresh face. She's helping us out. So shout out to Jackie for that. So either or, tune in the USDN. You can check out. They talking Acolyte. They talking The Boys, all of that stuff. And
nice.
That's what you into. Later on that Saturday, you'll be able to tap in, or afterwards, because we'll be streaming live over on a DFPN channel. So a lot of good stuff going on over here at DFPN. This Saturday, normally we would be gaming with our Fallen Star crew, but they are out of town. So shout out to EJ and Jen. Enjoy your trip. Your boy is going to be hosting a game night. And just like I mentioned, the game is called Lyrically Correct. Got some categories going on. We got 2000s, 90s, 2000s hip hop. We got 90s R&B, and we got 80s pop. So a lot of categories. Again, just like when Jen hosted it a couple weeks ago. Great job, by the way. Free merch will be there. I'm gonna hit up the Patreon, give y'all the dibs on if you guys want to join. We'll send you the link once it goes live. But after that, it'll be a free for all. Whoever wants to join in can join in and participate. But like I said, new merch is out there that you can win. I'm rocking the new little dynamic duo smoke pit. We got the new Fallen Star mugs from Queens of Comedy. Queens of Nerdom.
I totally mentioned you said that.
We got the smoke pit has the shenanigans or a foot merch. Queens has the This Is How I Roll. They have the Keep Your Crown Straight. All of this good stuff, and we got new merch coming out for the other shows as well. So stay tuned. And that'll be this Saturday. I'm trying to think of anything else. Am I missing anything else?
That is, I think, it. I won't be there this Saturday for game night because I'll be doing my AEW thing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to tap in occasionally.
It's all good if you can, man. But yeah, man. Again, great having you back, Black. 100%, man. Energy
Glad to be back, man.
Shout out to Brian and Jen in the chat. Patreon members tapping in and fueling the fire of shenanigans that we're doing. So Jen is in here. I mean, we're pretty much funny. So yeah, you're right. Queens of Comedy / Nerdum. You guys you're covering all bases there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if that's all we got, hey, this is episode 148 of the Smoke Pit. Thank you guys for tuning in and kicking it with us. As always, I'm the homie Mac, aka your boy.
And I am bred like a king. Made us Kelvin Carlee. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, have love, make sex, peace.
Peace.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit. It's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.